Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new Division video. In today's video, we're going to be doing another Road to a God roll weapon. Previously, you guys have seen me do a lightweight M4, a MP7, a surplus SVD, and I thought since 1.7 is sort of getting close to around the corner, and I've really never used the Deadeye gear set all that much, to be honest with you guys, with an actual bolt-action sniper rifle. I thought that we would go in, and also we got the blueprint for the model M700 just a few weeks ago, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's sort of just been sitting in my inventory since I bought it, and I really haven't touched it. I thought that we would go into today's video, rolling this weapon maybe 10-15 times, and seeing what we can get. So I'm going to quickly go over and switch my weapon to this one real quick so that we can see. Obviously, this is a model M700 that I currently already have. I didn't craft it or anything. I believe I may have just gotten it from a cache or something. But as you can see, every single of these model 700 weapons always come with the talent for this weapon, elevated. Increases your damage by 10% when elevated more than 1.2 meters above your target. So if you're higher than your target, generally, this talent is going to automatically be activated. So, right now, I think the combo that we're going to be looking for is maybe a brutal deadly or maybe a brutal prepared, maybe. I would say competent, but I think it's probably just going to be generally impossible to try to get a one-shot Deadeye build or a very, very high damage Deadeye build which has a lot of headshot damage and critical hit on it, with having a lot of high firearms and skill power at the same time. So I just don't think competent is going to be able to be done on this weapon specifically. Maybe if it was like an M44 or maybe an SRS, it would be very possible, very easy, because you get competent on the third roll. But because this weapon has the special talent on it that comes with it every single time you craft a new one or get it from a cache, we're just going to leave it on there and hope we get a brutal deadly combo or maybe a deadly prepared or a brutal prepared. So that's what we're looking for. We'll be able to tell what we're going to get, but we're going to get right into this. We're going to craft 10 to 15 weapons, and hopefully we get something good. We got a capable. That's not what we're looking for. And also, what is the max damage that you can get on this is 136,225 damage on it. The one that I have right now has 135 damage on it, 135k damage. So it's almost max damage for the weapon that I already had. It just has really, really bad talents on it. So we actually did get prepared right there, which is really, really helpful. Although the base damage is quite low on it, 127,000. It's just about low tier that you can get, but it does have prepared on it. So as long as we get like the same weapon with like mid tier damage, I would be extremely happy with the talents that we get on it in the video. That's not good. We don't want that. Like I said, we're gonna roll this 10 to 15 times, see what we can get. Unforgiving intent. That is not what we also want. Wow, that was 126,000 base damage on that weapon. That is extremely low. That's like the lowest you can get. Commanding intense. That's not what we need either. Deadly. Oh, ooh, ooh. Brutal, deadly, and elevated. The only thing is it has really, really low damage on it, which really annoys me again. Once again, like you guys can see, it has 126,000, the lowest 136,000, so there's a 10k difference you can get. And I got 130,000, so I guess that's kind of like lowish mid-tier. That's actually pretty decent. We got brutal and deadly on it, which obviously is that critical hit, and then that headshot damage as well. Like I said, with this build, with this weapon that we're going for, is going to be mainly trying to get as much headshot damage and critical hit as we possibly can, and just pure damage on this weapon and build as possible with Deadeye. Like I said, we're looking for maybe a prepared deadly or a prepared brutal. Not capable. We don't want that. Harmful and brutal. What is the damage on that? That's really bad too. They keep on giving us decent talents on the weapon, but they're really, really low base damage on them, which isn't really that good. You guys see the helmet, the base damage that you guys are getting on these is extremely low compared to what it actually says the highest is. Once again, prepared again, and really, really low, just lowest you can possibly get 126k, which is what we do not want on this weapon. If I can get like 132 to 133k, that would be pretty decent. Like I said, you just saw us get 133k, but that's not what we want. We don't want 133k with bad talents. We want pretty decent. We got destructive, although that is kind of good damage. We don't really want that either. Balanced, and they just gave us the exact same talents again. Ooh, okay, that one's pretty good. That might actually be the best one we've gotten so far. It has brutal on it already, and then elevated, and then we can roll off harmful and put prepared on it and see what we're rocking with it. Now, obviously, like I said, I don't actually have a build for this weapon. I mean, I do, but it's not going to be useful because 1.7 is going to come out, and then we're going to have classified gear set. So I'm going to be waiting for the gear set for classified for that to come out, and then we're just going to sort of be stocking these weapons, hoping we get a good one, I guess. But the one that I saw looked to be the best one that we gotten so far. So we're gonna roll maybe 1 or 2 more times and see what we get. 127. That's really bad as well. And okay, so we got 136k, which is the highest, but we had really bad talents on it. So what we're gonna do real quick is we are going to go into our weapons. We're going to look for the ones that are bad, and we're going to break all the bad ones down. That one is also bad. That one is also bad. That's a good one. Okay, so this is the one that we're saving. You guys might be able to see that the actual DPS, base DPS, might be a little bit higher, just in general. But that's not specifically what we're only looking for, so that's the reason why you guys see me breaking down some of the weapons that might have even higher than some of the other ones. Just because some of the talents are sort of just boosting up their stats a little bit, I guess you can say, but that's the reason why. Okay, so I think this was the one that we were taking, 134, yeah, okay. So this was the one that we were taking. That one down. Just make sure we don't have any extra ones. This was 130k. I don't know how that one got there. But this is the one that we have 134k base damage. And we're gonna go ahead and break this one down. I don't know why I picked this one. But like I said, it's also one that I don't want. But like I said, here's one that we're gonna re-roll. It has harmful, brutal, and talented or elevated on it for the talent, and then we're gonna go and re-roll it a few times with our Phoenix credits, and hopefully we get something that we need. I'm looking to get prepared specifically, so hopefully we get something good that we actually need. So like I said, we could re-roll this off, but it's a little bit easier to get a specific one that we want because it has harmful on it and elevated rolls on it every single time. So for right now, since this is only the first video that we're doing it, we're just going to leave elevated on it, and we're just going to re-roll harmful off of it, and hopefully we get prepared on it, which is what I'm looking for. Like I said, in the future, I would probably like to get maybe prepared, maybe a brutal, and then re-roll off this elevated with like max damage on it, and re-roll it for a commanding, maybe, or not a commanding, a competent, not commanding. But once again, we're gonna roll off harmful and see if we can get prepared one of the first times, because that's what hey, we got prepared first time. There we go. So if you guys are wondering why I want prepared on it, obviously you're using a sniper rifle and you're going to be pretty far away most of the time. I don't think you're going to be trying to engage in gunfights like 5 to 10 feet away. But like I said, prepared gives you that damage increase by 15% when you're more than 30 meters away from the target. So like I said, if you're using a sniper rifle, you're going to basically be super far away from people, or maybe higher than the people, or just a far distance away from people, because like I said, you're not going to be wanting to engage people with a very low health build with high DPS and high headshot damage and critical hit when you're going to be super close to them, so that wouldn't really make any sense. But like I said, right now we have prepared, brutal, and elevated. In the future, we're going to want to keep on re-rolling these and maybe get a prepared brutal and then re-roll the elevated and get a competent off of it. That's what I want ideally, but since this is only the first video and it's sort of like a mini series, we have plenty of videos and plenty of times to be able to get these perfect god roll weapons. But as far right now, I'd say this was a win-win for us right now. Perfect weapon for me. Obviously, I have a Deadeye build right now, but I'm kind of just building this to get ready for update 1.7 when it actually comes out, because I want a weapon ready for the Deadeye gear, so when it comes out for classified. So that's basically it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Thank you guys so much for watching.